Okay, let's do this. So it's almost the end of the year. Well, not really, but in this world, 2023 is really close. So it's time to finalize my setup. I think I have a general idea of the direction I want to go, but I thought it would be fun to share my currently in use and what will be in use next year this way. So I don't know, let's try and do this. So let's start off with what I'm using now. And from what I'm using now, some things will remain next year because I use some undated stuff and that just goes over to next year like nothing happened. So let's start with that. So uh, this is a cover for Hobonichi Weeks, and inside is the Hobonichi Weeks from this past release. It's 2023 Maha Art Techo. Well, the thing is, this thing is dated, but I chose to ignore the dates because I'm keeping this as my kind of like journaling about the tarot cards. I use them not for fortune telling, I use them as associative cards, something to reflect on the imagery, symbolism, just something to prompt me to journal about the topic I feel drawn to. And yeah, not to go too much into details. If you're interested to learn more of how I'm using the cards, you can of course leave a message down below, and I can do a separate video on that. But the point is, dates are being ignored. As you can see, I have put washi tape on the borders because that's the way I hid the dates, and I'm basically having a spread for each card, and then when I pull that card I reflect on it and I put some notes. And I'm using a book, Tarot for Change, to also derive meanings from certain cards, meanings as in meanings for me. So this one is going forward with me till next year, and I'm gonna be using it like a reference, so it's kind of like something that will be around for a while. And regarding undated, this here is a beautiful, beautiful cover made by Magdalena, Mansorah Atelier. You can find her on Instagram, and she has her own web shop. I'll try to link everything again in the description so you can check her out. But in here I have a B6 notebook. It's by Galen Leather. It's a blank notebook, so completely blank, undated, no grid, no nothing. It's a more river paper, and I have been using this to freely journal since this summer, I think. So it's mostly private journaling and reflections. I'm not able to share a lot of details and pages from here, but you get the point. I have certain like sections I've put in tabs, and certain sections are different topics, and this again will go forward till next year until it's all done. I still have a lot of empty pages, so it's gonna be here for a while also. This is actually, I really fell in love with the B6 size using this. This was my first B6 notebook and cover, and it's not something I can just toss into my bag and carry around, but this stays on my desk for journaling, and I really enjoy the size and the format. What will be left behind as we go into the new year is the Hobonichi Weeks I used this year. This was actually my first year using the Hobonichi Weeks, and I really loved it. The format is nice, small, portable. Although I didn't really carry this around. It usually stays on my desk. So I concluded that again, that my everyday carry is not the same as my planner and journal, and I do not need to seek portability in my main planner. So here's the thing, my main planner or journal, my catch-all, is something that I mostly use with a weekly spread, being that traveler's notebook insert, vertical, horizontal. I've done that. Hobonichi Weeks, Jibun Techo. Weekly is my main layout. Yes, I sometimes use the monthlies for appointments, important dates, but that's not crucial. It's okay to have it, but it's not a deal breaker. And that's the kind of thing I really don't usually need for on the go. That being said, this size was fun, and let's just flip through some pages. I did use the monthlies, like I said, appointments, important dates, birthdays, anniversaries, work stuff, just something that's important for that day or date or time sensitive. And for the weeklies, like, it's a mix of everything. Sometimes I would just journal on the last day of the week, fill in the entire week with what happened, with some thoughts. Sometimes some weeks are empty, you'll see that somewhere. Some days are empty. And yeah, it's just like, see, some days have a little writing, some days have a lot of writing. It's just something I go with the flow. And even though I did enjoy this size and format, and weeks are so cute, I kind of satisfied the desire to have the weeks with my tarot journal. And I decided to leave the weeks behind in 2023 and try out something new for my main planner. And I don't have it here, but I usually have my work planner separate from my private planner. And what I found is that for my work planner, I don't need to use it every day. Some days are more hectic, some days are more routine, and the need for a separate notebook or journal just felt kind of redundant. It's good to have it, but again, it's not a must. So I tried to reconciliate, and I made a decision to merge my personal and work stuff in one journal. And that brings us to what I chose for next year as my main squeeze. We'll get back to these in a moment. So you probably saw a ton of unboxings by now, because this has been all over the place. And the moment I saw it, a friend sent me the link when it was first announced. Thank you, Maria, work planner. When I saw this notebook and that it's B6 and that it has a vertical weekly and that it has gold gilded edges, I was like, yes, that's my jam. And I pre-ordered it on the first round, and it's finally here. It has been traveling more than 3 weeks to Europe from the US, has been delivered today, and I'm literally on my lunch break filming this because I'm so excited to open it up. I will spare you the paper crinkling sounds and stuff. This is the first time I'm opening it, but I have to say the packaging is amazing. The box is wonderful. I'll definitely keep it to store my journal once I'm done with it for this year, and to put it in storage like that. So yeah, I'm gonna open it up and we're gonna take a look. Here it is. So it kind of reminds me, when holding it, to my Galen Leather blank notebook. I mean, the size, the thickness is somewhere around here, but the gold edges are just so beautiful to me. And I know there's people that are like all in love with the golden edges, and some people are like, I want to keep it simple. I mean, yeah, of course, it's a matter of preference, but I really love it. And I'm gonna enjoy them while they're fresh. So, okay, I'm not gonna go into the guts of this notebook because there's really so many videos already out there. Again, Catherine herself made a wonderful video showing every different spread and possibilities you can use it. We're not gonna go into that because I don't wanna do something that's redundant. But to keep it very short, there's this goals section, then we go into the monthlies. This is the vertical weekly. The gray is faint, but not too faint. I actually really like it. It's not too intrusive. The printing, I mean. It's all black and white, I mean gray. There's no color, which is refreshing, because in the Jiboon, as much as I loved the color at that time, after a year I got kind of bored with it. So, and after the weeks, you get 300 and I don't know, 60 something pages, empty grid, and that's it. It's a lot, but it's not too much. So yeah, I really like the size. So the possibilities are practically endless, and I'm looking forward to trying this. So the decision is this: monthlies, again, like in the weeks, important dates, anniversaries, appointments, something time sensitive, date sensitive, reminders, future planning, etc. Nothing aside for that. For the weeklies, so if I'm having something at work that's really like all over the place and time sensitive, I'm just gonna give myself the freedom to take that week and use the work hours for work. And again, the cool thing is the pages are numbered, so I can reference here, if I have additional notes, page, I don't know, 26, work notes from that day. And that seems like a very handy thing to have available. Again, the other part of the day is available for my personal appointments and stuff I want to write down. I don't wanna limit myself into thinking that I have to keep work and personal separate in 2 books, because it causes me like these thoughts I have too much to maintain. I'm really gonna try and keep it simple. So yeah, I'm gonna mix it. If the work week is not really that sensitive to the times in the day, I'm just gonna use the empty page here to write out the date and work notes, meeting notes, tasks, lists, whatever. And again, I'm thinking about sectioning out these undated pages, and like note from page 1 until 150, just personal journaling, and page 150 until 300 is just work notes. So it's gonna be consolidated into this book, and we will see how it goes. This is my first time doing it, so yeah, I'll keep you updated. We'll see. So every journal needs a cover. at least in my world. And I love Magdalena's work. So I have asked her to make this beautiful cover for me. It's in the Young Poet leather. It's B6 size, and I have asked her to make for me this kind of full-length back pocket because it really comes in handy. I like to have a lot of supplies in my cover tucked in so I can just reach for them and use for journaling. Like, I don't know, here I have stuff that's for functional planning, that's handy for work. I use a lot of these dot cards and tabs and stickers, like just color coding. This is just a bunch of stickers and stuff I want to use for my personal journaling. These are just some cutout printables. I really enjoy using Little Raven's Inks printables, and I use also my own. You can check out my Instagram or my Ko-fi. I'll link it down below. I create printables almost every month, and they are free for download at my Ko-fi page, so you can check that out. Also on my Instagram you can see pictures, photographs of what I did so far, and whatever you like, free to download and use in your journals, of course. So let's try it out. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the cover on cover, if I am gonna use it or not. We'll see. So there's a couple of options. I never tuck in both pages, both covers inside. That's just not my jam. I can do it like this. Okay. Oh, this looks good. It's a good fit. So I can just tuck in the back in this secretarial pocket and use it like that. That should work fine. But I think I prefer this. This is what I did with the Galen leather. It's on one elastic, and I think it fits better than. Yes, that's a better fit. It kind of sits, yeah, because it sits better at the bottom. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have it like this, and that's just actually perfect. I'm happy. Regarding cover on cover, I have one on this Galen leather, and it's from Lauren Phelps Designs. I'm really not that eager to get another one because shipping to Europe is so freaking expensive, and I'm not in the mood to spend like $40–50 just to get one cover on cover, even though I really like her designs. I will maybe take this one off and put it on the sterling ink, because the sterling ink, this cover is a lot thinner than the Galen leather. I mean, I have that feeling. It's similar, but I think it's thinner. So let's try to pull this out. Yeah, it is. I can already feel it. Oh, yeah, the Galen leather is, it also has texture, but it's more plasticky. It's more, yeah. I'll try to compare. Oh, this is kind of messy. Okay, let's pull you out. Yeah, so the Galen leather one is, it's like a double layer. It's thicker. It can definitely be on its own. It doesn't need a cover on cover to kind of feel sturdy. That's the word I was looking for. And oh, there's dust. There's dust and stuff, and yeah. So I will try this on. Excuse the fingers, I have some ink on them. I will try this on, but I think I will need a blow dryer or something. I've read somewhere that it kind of doesn't fit immediately, but we'll try. Yeah, it won't fit immediately. I'll need to blow dry it or heat it up so it will mold around this notebook, because let's see, it's a bit thicker, you can see that. And this gallon leather has 400 pages, and this one has more because it's 360 something blank, and the weeks, the months, so yeah, it's definitely bigger. Okay, I'm gonna do that off camera because that would be annoying for me to blow dry it now, but you get the point. And gotta find a nice vinyl sticker for here. Oh, or maybe just this is my journaling pouch. It's a Hobonichi pouch, and I have a ton of stuff here, papers, stickers in this thing, washi samples, functional like tabs or stuff, or index stickers. This is what I reach for when I journal, so kind of all in one place, and I just grab something and paste it onto the page. So, and that's why this is here. I'm gonna put a pretty little vinyl sticker on here. This is actually one of my designs. You can find it on my coffee in the printables, this birdie. This is just a sample of a vinyl sticker I had made just to see how it looks. And I think I had this beautiful thing in mind. It's actually a sticker made from a wood carving, I think, or a lino carving. I'm not sure, from this artist, and I think I'm gonna put it, yeah, I'm gonna put it like here. So this I'm gonna do off camera, and I think that's it. Those are my plans for 2023. Work and personal, all mixed up and consolidated into the Sterling Ink Common Planner. And that's my main squeeze, my main planner. Then we have the Hobonichi Weeks as my tarot journal. This one is going forward with me as like a blank notebook for any spillover, excess journaling, and of course I will give myself permission to not even touch it next year, because in the Sterling ink I think I'll have plenty of pages to journal on, and I can section or tab them for different topics. And maybe I will touch this, maybe not, maybe I will go back to it in 2024, who knows. Like, I'm keeping this on my desk and as an option to return to whenever I feel the need. I decided to be flexible. We'll see. And okay, this one is going to the archives. My beautiful Hobonichi Weeks. The cover is going into a dust bag, and I will definitely switch them around, because as much as I like this Moterm in the, I don't know what's this, honey color, or I think it's honey, I really prefer this leather quality by Dinara Leather. I mean, this is fun because it has these pockets and the back pockets and snap closure. That's fun, but this leather is just something else. It's, I don't know, it's amazing. It just feels so good to touch it, and it's substantial and sturdy, and I'm definitely gonna be switching around these two just for fun. And I cannot part with this. This is beautiful, a work of art. And this brings us to my last setup dilemma. I want to have something for on the go. I mean, the Sterling ink is staying at home, of course, it's like a brick. And then I was playing around with the rings for the last, I don't know, couple of weeks. And I had this motor ring planner, pocket size. And I grabbed this Chic Sparrow Drummond leather. I think this is Passport Plus, online on a buy sell trade group for a really nice price from a lovely lady. And I was playing around with rings in strings. This is a new concept for me, and I was so pleasantly surprised because look, this is so sturdy. I can barely move it. It's just on the middle strings. I mean, come on, look. Okay, so the point is this. I like to carry my wallet in a TN, being that a standard size or passport size, I don't care. I adore this Superior Labor and Baumkuchen collaboration wallet inserts, and this is where I keep my cash, coins, and that's basically my preferred wallet. So I have tucked it into this Chic Sparrow cover, and the rings are kind of experimental. The setup is not complete, but basically I need some scratch paper for notes on the go. I need some reference lists and some stuff I like to have with me. So mostly lists and some trackers. I'm trying to track my spending habits, what I spend on my certain, I don't know, hygiene products, home cleaning products, I don't know, just home stuff I want to track and note and to-do lists, buy lists, whatever. Really boring stuff. For that I need scratch paper, and I want it to be pretty, so I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I can do that on my phone, but I really enjoy having some pretty papers and fun and printed vellum and, I don't know, page flags, whatever. It's fun. It's just fun. But I'm messing with this idea with keeping the rings on these strings. And this is actually manageable. My bag is not small and I can do this. I can handle this in my bag. It's not a problem. The problem is I have this beauty here, and it's a Nolty. I have started playing with it, and it's basically a weekly. So this is actually also perfect for like to-do lists, shopping lists, really important dates, appointments, something that's like transferred from my monthly in my main planner, if you know what I mean. And it actually has also note pages in the back, which I can use for those running lists or references I mentioned I have in the rings. So this is the last dilemma, because I mean it fits, but this is a brick, so I'm not gonna be doing this. I am currently trying to figure out, will I keep going with the rings and see how it goes, or these rings are, there's no dates in here, so it can be used whenever I want. So will I take the rings out? Because when I take them out, this fits perfectly, and it's such a beautiful little combo for on the go. It then has a really slim profile. Let me just, I mean, I can quickly take out the rings and show you, and then I'm gonna finish this video because it's getting too long. So this is a monstrosity, a brick, and it's heavy, and I'm not gonna be carrying it like that in my bag, and it's also redundant if I'm gonna have same thing here and here. The good thing about rings is I can use these guts whenever I want. So yeah, let me take the rings out and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, rings are out. I can just easily, and the fun thing about modern planners is you can just easily put the rings back and guts of the planner inside. Here are the guts of the ring planner, and this actually, it's looking much better now, because The rings add bulk to the spine, and it's overall more wide profile, and this is lighter. And yeah, it's like a perfect EDC. So I'm not sure. I'm still gonna allow myself some time to think about it, because I have time, and we'll see. So this remains to be decided. I think I'm gonna finish up now. Thank you for joining me. Let's just gather up the team for 2023. So, excuse me. Sterling ink, common planner, B6, full year in Magdalena's Young Poet leather cover. To be determined, EDC, wallet insert plus Nolty or rings in strings. Journaling pouch is a constant. My tarot journal, that's used whenever I feel the need or desire. And this thing that I may or may not use for spillover journaling. We'll see how it goes. The only thing I don't have here with me is the 5-year techo I used to journal for my son. I have started last year, haven't missed a day, knock on wood. I really love it, and it's beautiful to flip through the pages and look at all the little notes and sentiments I wrote for him, and little messages and memories. And I'm gonna continue that for 4 more years. So it's in the same cover, same config. I just write a line or 2 a day. That will continue on next year without a doubt, and looking forward to seeing the pages fill up, and to that day when I will open up, I don't know, a random Thursday, and I will have an overview of the last 4 years and what happened then. So that really makes me happy, and that little journal is a special gem in my collection. But this is it regarding next year. I think I covered it all. Undoubtedly, things will change. I will change my mind at a certain point, switch something around. So don't hold it against me. I'm finicky and I'm picky about my planners. I like certain setups, certain leathers, certain configurations. Tastes change over time, preferences change, needs change, life changes. So it's all fluent and in a state of flux. We just need to allow ourselves the grace and just to go with the flow. Yeah, that's it, people. Thank you for joining me. I think I said everything I wanted to say. Have a wonderful weekend ahead, and catch up soon. Bye.